Discord. Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Super Mario Bros. 3, the All-Stars Edition. We begin this episode with World 4. And again, World 4 is pretty lengthy, but it's not as bad as World 3 was, and so I'm not going to divide it into 2 episodes. No reason to. 4.1 introduces us to large enemies, and I think some of these are called like Giganticus, Paratroopicus, or something like that. I'll have to look that up again for you. Don't have the list in front of me, but the giant enemies have some sort of a extra name to them. Also, there is a hidden area up here. Well, not a hidden area, a bonus area at the top of this level, which I will show you momentarily. You have to get a little bit of speed here. You could use a Parawing, but that's okay. I'm not going to do that. As long as you have enough speed to get up to this point, you can make it up here fine. And you could probably make it up here without a problem as a Fire Flower Mario. And I'd probably recommend that simply because, well, if you get down here, you'll see why. It would have been really nice if I had a way to get rid of these big Berthas over here. And I like how the enemies have 3 or 4 different sizes, like the micro size for the micro Goomba, and the micro Cheep Cheep, you know, and the really big ones. But yeah, if that makes any sense whatsoever. There is a power-up in this block, and I'm going to go ahead and take it. I don't really need it, but might as well get it. I just don't like the small Mario, I guess. Guess I'm paranoid. Also, contest update. We haven't had any recorded shares as far as the analytics go, and I don't know if the analytics are just slow or whatever, or if people have been sharing it outside, or just +1 in comments or what have you, so as it stands right now, I'll probably just have to go with the consolation prize because there's no way for me to show that there's 100 shares. Unless you guys share on the share tab for the first video. And what I can do is try to do shares for all videos in the Let's Play. But we're a long way off from that, so unfortunately it may have to be we may have to give away the consolation prize. Yes, the Royal Wii. But I promise you I will be doing contests in the future. This channel is growing, and that's a good thing. Here, by the way, is a level for the White Mushroom House. And what you have to do, I can't remember how many coins you have to get, but you have to immediately go to the right as soon as you hit the P-switch and get these coins over to the left. You don't have a whole lot of time to do it, either. And sometimes they'll hide coins and coin blocks and things of that nature. It's not too terrible. This White Mushroom House is actually pretty easy to get to. Also, by the way, if the prize contest isn't something you're interested in, or if you think future contests should have other types of prizes, you know, let me know. Because I'm okay with that, you know. Life is a learning process. And they give us an anchor, which I have no use for. I think the White Mushroom House can give you an anchor or a P-wing. I'm not sure if it's randomized. But we'll have more than enough P-wings to get through the game. There's some places where the P-wing is going to be very useful. But sometimes we can get by without one. There's a bonus area up here at the top of the level that has a few extra coins if you're interested. You don't have to get them, but, you know, if you want them, they're there for you, I suppose. At this point, I kind of remembered I wanted to go show that bonus area off. I think I recorded this a few days ago, so I'm doing the commentary now. This is hard for me to remember sometimes, even though I'll preview it, and sometimes I'll forget exactly what I did, you know. Don't kill the Buzzy Beetle right here. What you need to do is kind of grab him and build enough speed here. Because if you don't grab him, he will respawn. Some coins up there if you need them. Also, try to guess what the high score is going to be. The high score is going to really ramp up in the next 2 or 3 worlds because there are a lot of levels to play through. Raccoon Mario is quite useful in that level. And this will take us up to 76 lives. The fortress that we're going to have to deal with next has a new enemy in it, and you'll see. It's kind of like the boos. They'll come at you when you're not facing them. And these are these little flames on the candles. They're called hotfoots. And the thwomps we can't really get rid of yet. And if only there were a suit that would give us a power-up or an ability to take care of thwomps and boos and the like, but not yet. Soon enough. We'll get there. This kind of sucks because we've got the boo up here. This isn't too bad. You can go this way if you want. This just takes us back to where the first pipe was. I'm going to show you a little bit. I can't go too far because I'll get kind of stuck. And I'd rather just not deal with it. You can also jump on these candles too. That takes care of Boom Boom. And the Boom Boom Room. This level is extremely short. The easiest way to deal with this level, we'll get the Fire Flower just in case. And there's also a bonus area down here you can get without the frog suit, although it's kind of tricky. What you need to do is just go down here, and at a particular angle, you'll be able to get through that pipe without a problem. There is a bonus area like this in World 6 that I'm going to have to skip, just an FYI, because you need the frog suit. And I'm not going to come across the frog suit for a long time. And I needed to use the frog suits in World 3 anyway. You can get some extra coins there if you want them, but that's okay. You can get some, I think it's like 90 coins in that whole area together. I just did the math in my head. Hammer time. Also, once I get done with this, I'm probably going to... Well, actually, maybe this weekend I'm going to start on another game. I'm going to wait just a little bit in Super Metroid, because I was practicing so hard at it that it was actually ripping the skin off my fingers trying to do a speed run of that game. So I gave it a little bit of a break. I may record a little bit more of that this weekend. But I will put out a Super Metroid eventually, and also I want to go through the Zelda games, and there's also 2 other games that nobody's ever Let's Played before, and they may be interesting for some of you, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do it because they're dungeon games, and they've got a lot of text to them, so I think I may just cut and paste the text and put them in the description for those games. Not sure yet. I know I told some people I'd get to those particular games earlier, before March, but, you know, life gets in the way, and that's okay. But I have been practicing those games a little bit, so I think I should be able to figure out something. And I figured out a way to cheat at those games too, and that helps. Also, this level, by the way, has a has these homing bullet bills, and that's kind of fun. You kind of need them to get up this vine here without a P-wing. This P-wing. This Viagra. Well, I mean, maybe it's just happy to see us, I don't know. Those vines kind of look like a stevia plant or something. I don't think my stevia plants or stevia lasted the winter. We had a bad winter here. Also, Tanuki suit. That's one of my favorite suits. I don't think I mentioned that much. But Tanuki suit you can turn into a little stone statue. And that's pretty nice. It's not my favorite suit, but I'd say it's my second favorite. And it gives you all the power-ups of the raccoon suit as well. The only sucky thing about it is if you use the P-wing, well, you go back into Raccoon Mario. They didn't change it so you could actually just be a P-wing as a Tanuki suit, which sucks. I just like the way the Tanuki suit looks, you know? And when it climbs up a vine, take a look, because it kind of looks like a little raccoon. Little furry critter. See, you see the door there? Kind of looks like a little furry critter. There's about 3 hidden 1-ups in this world, by the way. First one is around here. It's interesting because there's only hidden 1-ups on one side of this world, and that's with the giant enemies. The other side, I believe, has just a whole lot of starmen. Well, no, I make a mistake there. The other side has hidden 1-ups as well. I forgot. And it also has this neat little glitch you can do. I had to show off at least one glitch in this game. We have a mushroom up here. A 1-up mushroom, that is. You'll notice I've already gotten over 500,000 points. And for those of you trying to guess on the high score, level 6 is really going to push the score really high once we get there. Level 5, level 6, and level 7. Level 5 and 6 more than level 7, though. I'm going to try to keep the Tanuki suit as much as possible, too. I think World 5 is probably one of my favorite worlds. World 4 is fun, but World 5 has has kind of some interesting things about it as well. And I like that. Fortress time. We're starting to get into worlds now that have multiple fortresses, and that's fun. I like the All-Stars game, or the All-Stars version of Super Mario 3. This is a pain in the ass right here because you have to get just enough speed to get the P-switch, and you get to this little secret area, which I didn't know about for a long time, because I just kept skipping it. This is a really clever mechanism to the game. Or at least I think so. You'll see a level similar to this in a couple of episodes. Now, I'm not splitting this episode into 2 parts, but World 6, I may do that. World 6 is rather long. I made a mistake there. There's a 1-up, if you want it. You could fly up there to get it, but you don't have to. There's no point. Also, I was going to mention that Super Mario Bros. 3 in the original Nintendo game had a lot of additional levels to it, about 8 additional levels that were not in the original game. And you had to kind of use a game genie code or find hidden addresses to find it. And that's one of the reasons why I'm using an emulator, because I can have a little bit more control over the Let's Play. And I'm going to try to see if I can figure out some way of showing those levels eventually, maybe in a bonus video down the road. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that, though. Because I don't think they exist in the All-Stars version of Super Mario Bros. 3. I don't think they do. I'd have to double check on that, though. But it's really strange. It's like some of these, if you walk through the walls, you can get to different levels that weren't originally in the game. They're like beta levels or something like that. Go figure. And it's about time to wrap up this world. Like how he turned into a monkey there. And with this, you know, when we end up in Super Mario Bros. 3, then that means there will be 4 Mario games that I've played, and that means that to catch up on the Zelda side, I'll have to do 4 games there, so I'm gonna do probably that. I think that'll be Zelda, Zelda 2, Link to the Past, and I'm not sure which version I want to do of Link's Awakening. The Game Boy Color version, or I think it's the DX version or whatever it is, it's interesting. It has some interesting elements to it. And I could do that, I'm not sure yet. I also watched a Let's Play a while back of Oracle of the Seasons and Oracle of the Ages. I thought those games are really great. I haven't played them, though. There's so many games that I want to play, it's just hard to cover all of them, you know? And some games I want to do because nobody else has really Let's Played them. Who's going to be controlling this world? Or this airship? Well, there you go. It's not too bad. Also, check out what the king says when we have the Tanuki suit. You get as kind of a special message there, which is kind of nice. I like that. Kind raccoon. And this gives you a clue about the warp whistles. That's why I'm not showing them just yet. You kind of get these clues about them, so yeah. At any rate, that wraps up this episode, and on the next episode we're going to play World 5, so thank you so much for watching. Let's play Super Mario Bros. 3, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.